update on the running this week. It was more of the same, just racking up the mileage, keep going on how far I can run, and increasing the speed a little bit on the 5 mile runs, but then just keeping the distance going. This week, I really wanted to spend a little bit more time talking about strength training and what my strength regiment's going to be. I looked at the categories of obstacles, and I pretty much did divide them into 3 categories. There's the first category where it's going to be the ones that are going to slow me down. There isn't a whole lot of ways to fail them, though. Those ones I'm talking about are the Mud Mile, the Devil's Beard, the Arctic Enema, where you come up to it, you trudge through it, and you're done, right? The next group are going to be the ones that are a lot more geared towards teamwork. And with those, I think I'm just going to have to hope that as I'm coming up to the obstacles, that there's another group of people near me that can help me get through them. Something like a Texas Hold'em or the Block Nest Monster. I'm going to need other people to be able to complete those. So I'm going to hope that there's other people around when I'm coming up to them. As far as things I can train for and controlling what I can control, I can train for the third category of obstacles, which are the ones where you're either climbing over something or you're hanging from something. Things like, skid marked, ladder to hell, funky monkey, where you're traversing an obstacle course in the air, essentially. So something like that, I have the ability to train for. So that's what my strength training is really focused on. A lot of pulling movements, and I'm gonna also keep in mind that with every muscle group, you've also got sort of a counterpart to that muscle. So while I am focusing on a lot of the pulling movements, I'm going to make sure that I'm hitting each counterpart, maybe not quite as much, but I want to make sure that I'm still kind of maintaining overall strength across all muscle groups. I also want to keep in mind that I have a 30-minute roughly window to make sure that I'm getting my workout in. I can't spend 6 hours a day in the gym. So I've tried to keep my lifts as the shorter workouts, probably around that 30-minute mark is where I want to top those out. So with that, it's pretty much one of 2 routines that I do. I do have 2 gyms that I go to. The first one is a free gym that is at the office building that I work at. And the second one is a gym membership that I have that's a $10 gym membership per month. So pretty basic stuff at both gyms. I'll start with the $10 gym. I'm doing dumbbell bench press and shoulder prehab together. And what I've done at the $10 gym, because there are a few more people there, I can't really spread out as much without getting in other people's way. So what I've done is I've sort of grouped them together to make the most of my time. So I'll do the dumbbell bench press along with shoulder prehab movements, rotator cuff and things of that nature. And then I'll do the seated row and a military press. And then I'll do pull-ups and curls, and then back extensions and leg raises in the Roman chair leg raises. I hit all of those, and I feel like I've got a pretty good total body workout as far as my torso, my core, and my upper body goes. I'm not doing anything as far as strength training for my legs. As the weather turns and I'm getting closer to being able to run outside, I do have some areas near me that I know I can run to and then do hill repeats, and that'll probably be as much strength training as I do for my legs. It's just with all of the running that I'm doing, I don't want to be running and then lifting legs and then running again. I think that would be too much, and I don't want to put myself at unnecessary risk. And I think that giving my legs a little bit more time to rest is going to be more valuable than trying to make sure I'm getting a good leg press or squat in or something like that. So moving on to the free gym. Now the free gym at my office building, they don't have all the same equipment. They are missing a pull-up bar. They are missing the back extensions. But I still can do pretty well with what's there. I do a dumbbell bench press. I do a lat pull down, a tricep extension, seated row, and then the Roman chair leg raises. So those are the routines that I do for the free gym at my office building. Additionally, what I do is, because I think pull-ups are really going to be the most important exercise to be able to do. If I can easily knock out a lot of pull-ups, I think that's going to be able to help me get through things like Funky Monkey, where I can then hold my body weight up. So before some of my runs and after some of my runs, I'm doing either pull-ups if I'm at the $10 gym, or I'm going to be doing a lat pull down if I'm at the free gym at my office building. So that is my focus. That's where I'm at. You know, wrapping up, still feeling good about the progress I'm making. I'm just over 6 months away from the event, and I think that I'm going to be able to continue making progress forward. And if I can continue to make progress forward at this clip, I'm still hopeful that I can get my goal of being able to hit the 50K at the Tough Mudder Infinity.